can you give a lesson or advice for a younger generation?
For our young entrepreneurs who want to make it in life also, ang pinakamapapayo ko talaga, and pinapayo ko sa lahat, hindi lang naman sa friends and family, sa lahat talaga, is to surrender yourself to God. Kumbaga, yun nga, nabanggit ko kanina, hindi tayo yung masusunod, siya. So, kumbaga, i-lift mo yung hands mo and let Him take the lead. Let's just do our best talaga. And He will do the best naman. Wala naman intentions yung Diyos sa atin na masama. Lahat mabuti. Lahat ng plano niya para sa ikabubuti natin. So, surrender yourself to God, let Him lead your life, and promise ko yun sa inyo na dadalihin niya kayo sa kung saan you deserve.
Hello guys, I'm Luan, the creator of Grind Journal, and for today's video, we will be interviewing Moen, the owner of Mosey and Co. Let's get straight into it. Hello, I'm Luan, the creator of Grind Journal. What's your name, sir?
Uh, my name is Moen. Moen Linato.
Backstory, before you became an entrepreneur, who is Moen?
Moen, before, isa lang akong ordinaryong student. Kumbaga, typical student. Ako yung nagka-cutting, hindi gumagawa ng schoolworks, pero nagtatry. Yun ako dati.
So, can you tell us more about the vision and the meaning of your brand?
Ang brand ko pala introduce ko is Mosey and Co, Mosey and Company. Ang vision ko sa brand is maging designer brand siya in the future, and hina-highlight niya yung kagandahan ng locally sourced materials sa Philippines. And ayun, yun yung vision ng brand.
So, when did you realize that Mosey and Co. can be a profitable business?
Kailan ko na-realize? Nung nag-start ako, actually, ang intentions ko lang is para malabas ko yung idea na matagal ko nang kinikip. Kasi yung Mosey ko, nag-start siya way before 2022. Hindi kami nag-release until 2024. So, idea siya for years. Tapos, ayun, kinukwento ko siya sa friends. Tapos, lagi nila akong tinatanong ano nang nangyari sa Mosey ko, bakit wala pa, blah, blah, blah. Tapos yun, nag-start ako. Tapos, nung nag-start ako, tinangkilik ng friends ko, family. Tapos, nung natuwa ko, dami na rin naghanap na other people until nag-grow yung community. Tapos, ayun.
So, how long are you in the industry?
I've been in the clothing industry
Yeah.
for 4 months pa lang. 4 na buwan pa lang ako sa industriya ng mga damit.
So, starting out the business is really hard. What was your biggest problem and how did you overcome it?
So far, yung pinakamalaking problem pa lang na na-overcome ko is yung pagsisimula. Which is problem din ng maraming entrepreneur, for sure, is how to start. Yun din yung naging problema ko. So yun nga, nasabi ko, 2 years yung idea pero hindi siya nag-start until 2024. So ayun, nagsimula siya nung nakapag-shift ako sa school. Since architecture ako dati, nag-shift ako to BS Management. Tapos yun, nakilala ko sila, na-creation man nila. And then, yun, suppliers, yun pinaka-problema ko. Tapos, ayun, nagkaroon ng suppliers, nakapagsimula, and the rest was history.
As an entrepreneur, can you tell us your daily routine and what separates you from other entrepreneurs?
Daily routine ko. So, ang daily routine ko, hindi siya nagsistart ng morning actually. Nagsistart siya ng gabi. Gabi, bago ako matulog, I plan my day ahead. Kumbaga, pinaplan ko lahat. Kumbaga, 5 a.m. gising, ganito ganyan. 8 a.m. ito na dapat ginagawa ko. So, nagsisimula siya gabi. Morning, typical, uh, gising ng umaga, tapos sinusunod ko yung sa the 5 a.m. club na book, which is yung 20-20-20. 20 minutes of meditation, 20 minutes of pagpapawisan ka, tapos 20 minutes of focused work. Gagawin ko lang yon solid, tapos after nun, magpe-pray ako for the day ahead. Then, yun, go on through my day na. And what separates me from other entrepreneurs siguro, para sa akin, is yung really strong faith ko kay God. Lahat pinangahawakan ko sa Kanya. Meron ako ngayon, hindi dahil magaling ako, pero dahil sa Kanya lahat. Sa Kanya nang galing lahat. Kaya, Feel ko yun yung nag-separate sa akin sa iba.
So God's plan is the best plan, no? If you're going to start a business this 2025 from scratch, what will it be and why?
From scratch, kung mag-start ulit ako ng negosyo, gandang tanong nun ah. Kung mag-start ako siguro, mag-start ako ng ano, ah, gandang tanong nun ah. Wait lang. Siguro mag-start ako ng run club. Run club talaga. Nagbubuo ako ng community ng mga runners. Or hindi lang basta running, basta active lifestyle. Kasi yung pagtakbo naman or pag-exercise, hindi lang naman siya basta sa katawan, kundi mental din siya. Which is really important these days. Di ba nga may ice bucket challenge for mental health? So, importante rin talaga yung to stay active. Kasi health is wealth nga. Anhin mo lahat ng makukuha mo bilang negosyante kung hindi mo siya ma-appreciate or magagamit din kasi unhealthy ka. So, I'll start a run club.
Alam naman natin na very saturated ang clothing industry. So,
Mhm.
bakit mo pa rin pinasok ang clothing industry?
Ah, Actually, tanong ko rin siya before na sa sarili ko. Kumbaga, ang dami ng clothing brand sa Pilipinas. Ba't pa ako magsisimula ng isa pang clothing brand? Naisip ko rin yan. Tapos, tinanong ko siya actually sa naging mentor ko. That's why mentors are really helpful. Yung mentor ko na yon, tinanong ko sa kanya yung tanong na yon. Ang sabi niya, isipin mo, ang dami na ng clothing brand sa Pilipinas. Pero ba't ang dami pa rin nagsistart? Ibig sabihin, nandun talaga yung pera. Hindi natin matatanggi yun. Nandun talaga yung pera. Kumbaga kahit maliit lang yung brand mo. Kumbaga, let's say, yung big brands, bagyo sila. Tapos ikaw, nag-start ka pa lang. Kahit maambunan ka lang, okay na yun. Which is what happened to Mosey and Co before. Nung nag-start ako, naambunan lang naman talaga ako eh. Tapos, fruitful pa rin siya. And nakapag-start lalo. And nag-grow yung brand. So, ayun. Build mo lang yung ambon na yun hanggang maging brainstorm ka na rin, maging bagyo ka na rin. Kaya, ayun.
So, give advice for the startup young entrepreneurs, especially how to manage a startup business.
Financially naman, actually nag-start yung Mosey ko. Ipon lang talaga siya. Pinag-ipunan ko siya ng months talaga, 6 months, half a year, yung sa capital ng Mosey. Actually, sabihin ko yung presyo. Nag-start yung Mosey ko with 30,000 pesos lang. Tapos, yun, nag-grow kami ng nag-grow. Naging strict kami sa budget. Ang sinabi ko sa sarili ko is, ang goal ko for this year, hindi kumita. It's to make the brand known to people. Ipakilala mo na yung brand. Kasi yung ibang mga tao, once kumita na sila, gagastusin na agad nila. Kaya, tas sa luho pa, sa maling paraan. Yun yung number one mistake din ng mga entrepreneurs ngayon is maling paggastos ng pera. So, yun. Yung 30,000 na yun, nag-grow. Yung mga kinita, binalik ko lang din sa brand. Kumbaga, reward ko sa sarili ko is, siguro treat ko lang family ko sa labas, ganun. Yun na yung pinaka-reward ko sa sarili ko. Talagang babalik ko lahat ng pera sa brand para mag-grow ulit. And that's why, yun, sa loob ng 4 months, half mil revenue ang Mosey ko. Which is a really good thing. For a startup clothing brand, feel ko, I take pride in it na feel ko kami lang yung ganun sa Pilipinas. Kaya, ayun.
So, what's your take on having a mentor with your industry?
Mentors are really important. Talagang, yun nga, kung tatanungin ko yung mga tao, kung ano yung best teacher, malamang most will say experience. Ano yung best teacher sa life? Experience. Pero which is wrong. I mean, di naman totally wrong. Pero may mas better doon na teacher, which is experience ng iba. So, gagamitin mo yung experience ng iba as your guide. Kumbaga, kunyari may manhole nga. Tas may nalaglag na dong tao. Yung tao na yun, sinabi sa'yo, na, Iho, wag ka nang maglakad dyan, mahuhulog ka sa manhole na yun. Shortcut ka na. You don't have to go through that struggle na. So, ganun ka-importante ang mentors. Shortcut, kumbaga. Ang gagawin mo na lang is yung gumana na. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-experiment kung gagana ba to, gagana ba to. Hindi na. Gagawin mo na lang yung napagdaanan nila, which is really important.
So, mentors are really valuable because you'll take the shorter route, di ba? Super fast ng growth ng Mosey and Co. for 4 months. Hindi ka ba natatakot sa growth mo? Like the pressure na binibigay sa'yo?
Uh, Natutunan ko rin, actually sa mentor, sinabi niya sa akin, why be slow and steady when you can be fast and certain? Kung sigurado ka naman sa lahat ng moves mo, hindi suntok sa buwan, di ba? Gawin mo na ng mabilis. Huwag kang magmadali, pero bilisan mo.
Bakit naging successful ng ganun kabilis yung Mosey and Co.?
Actually, there's a formula. May formula akong ginagamit to success. And no matter who you are, o kung saang industriya ka man, whether you're an athlete na gustong makapasok sa team or yun, sa business, feel ko mag apply siya sa lahat eh. Ang formula ko to success is to double your rate of success, you have to double your rate of failure. Why? Kasi the more you know what doesn't work, the more you understand what does. So ayun, double mo lang yung rate of failure mo. Skip those lessons, keep on doing kung ano yung nag-work, yung hindi nag-work, palitan mo, tapos execute lang ng execute, tapos
The first step that you took to make your vision into a reality
for Mosey and Co.
for Mosey and Co.
First step that I took,
Yeah.
God. Talagang lahat sa Kanya. Kasi hindi naman masusunod yung plans natin. Eh. Ang masusunod yung plans niya. So kailangan natin gawin yung best natin and let Him take the lead. Kumbaga sa bangka, tayo yung magsisteer, ay tayo yung mag-row, pero si God yung magsisteer ng boat. So lahat, first step si God.
So, can you tell us what's the next plan for Mosey and Co.?
For Mosey and Co, ang next plan namin, actually ngayon nangyayari na siya, is nasa gitna na kami ng scaling up the business. Kasi kumbaga, nung nag-start kami, yung moves namin pang level 1 to level 5. Ngayon yung moves namin for level 6 to level 10 na. Kumbaga upgrade na kami ng lahat. From production to marketing to how we accommodate our customers, processing systems, lahat. Scaling up.
So, before we end this episode, can you give a lesson or advice for a younger generation?
For our young entrepreneurs who want to make it in life also, ang pinaka mapapayo ko talaga, and pinapayo ko sa lahat, hindi lang naman sa friends and family, sa lahat talaga, is to surrender yourself to God. Kumbaga, yun nga, nabanggit ko kanina, hindi tayo yung masusunod siya. So, kumbaga, i-lift mo yung hands mo and let Him take the lead. Let's just do our best talaga. And He will do the best naman. Wala naman intentions yung Diyos sa atin na masama. Lahat mabuti. Lahat ng plano niya para sa ikabubuti natin. So, surrender yourself to God. Let Him lead your life. And promise ko yun sa inyo na dadalihin niya kayo sa kung saan you deserve.
So, surrender yourself with God and trust the God's plan.
Exactly.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Brother
Yes, sir.
Moen. It was a wonderful interview with the owner of Mosey and Co. And one of the biggest lessons that he shared is always trust the God's plan. And the second one is if you want to fasten your growth, double the rate of failure so you can double the rate of success. So thank you guys for watching and see you on our next vlog.